Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Dana of Little Bean Crochet. This past weekend I did my first Christmas market. Not my first market, I've done a bunch of other ones before this. Mostly outdoor ones in the warm months. I've done spring, fall, summer ones, all outdoors. But this is my fourth one doing it inside. 3 of them were in a school and 1 of them was in a brewery. And based on my experience so far, these ones never do as well for me. It might for other people, but not where I'm at. The outdoor ones always do a lot better. So in the future, I think I'm gonna skip out on the indoor ones and just stock up for the months that I know I'm gonna sell out a lot. Since this is a Christmas one, I thought it'd be a lot busier. It was a little bit busy like during the middle, but like the people there were a little bit older, on the older side. And usually people who buy from me are usually kids or teens and sometimes adults, but usually like younger kids. And there wasn't many kids. It was mostly old people, which is okay, but they're not into like plushies and stuff, which I understand. And usually at the outdoor markets there's like tons of kids. So again, I'm gonna stick to the outdoor ones next time. But I also thought this one would be a lot busier because this town, they did a whole Christmas event. Like the whole town was doing different events at different places. It was called White Christmas. So I thought it'd be like super busy, but it wasn't worth it. I'm gonna skip out next time. And even though I didn't sell a lot compared to my other markets, I still did pretty well. I made $380. But 40 of that was the booth fee, 10 by 10 space that I got. And I also had to donate something for the raffle, a $20 item. I donated my little red velvet cake for that. So I did not take inventory of what I sold yet. I think I know roughly, but I didn't like write it down or anything. So I'm gonna have to count it all up again and figure it out. Because I counted it all up in the beginning to see how much I had roughly. But now I have to redo it so I know. But let me figure that out and I will let you know what I sold. So here is the bucket that I had left. I kind of started with this in the beginning. It was like a little bit fuller, but now it's just a little less. And I'm never unhappy if I don't sell a ton because I can always sell this at the next market and just have a lot more time to market prep. And I don't have to make as many bees because I hate making bees. I don't think I sold any bees this time, but I'm gonna count anyway because I do not remember what I sold. I know the big things that I sold. I sold my big strawberry turtle, which I'm happy because I'm kind of sick of looking at it. I didn't love the way it looked, but I used to have a tag on it for $80 and then I put it down to $40 and I'm happy that it sold. I also know that I sold the Santa frog, which I'm kind of sad about. I sold him for $45 and I'm gonna miss him because I don't feel like making him again. Maybe I won't next year though. And I'm surprised I didn't sell any of these cows. I made 3 of these little cows. But again, there just wasn't as many people as usual. Not many kids, rather. A lot of older people. They're just not into it like little kids are. And I also thought I would sell this guy. I didn't sell him. Let me try to make him focus. I'm gonna try to run a sale on my website anyway. I just don't get a lot of sales online, but I need to work on it. I don't know. Let's see what I sold. Okay. I bought a bunch of these chickens again. I've sold these at 2 markets now. This one and the last one. I sold these for $15 at my last one, and these ones I brought down to $12. And I don't think I sold any either way, so it didn't matter. Okay, so I counted all of these small inventory that I have left. I ended up selling 3 of these bees, which I didn't realize, at $10 a piece. Unless someone stole them, I wasn't looking. But I think I sold 3 of them. And then usually these mini love cats are my bestseller, but I did end up selling 3 of these. And I sell them for $15 a piece. And I have a few different colors usually. And I brought 8 of these Lecky frogs. And I have a few left. So I sold 3 of them. And at my past markets, these weren't as popular that they are now. But once I started doing like different colors, they did a lot better. Like before I just did like a green all the rainbow ones look better, I guess. And then I brought 2 of these little Grinches, and I sold one at $20. And this is a free pattern on my YouTube. And then I sold one of these little cats. I just had a whole gray one, and it was holding like a fish. This is a pattern that I'm working on right now, but I just made him, I just finished him. He's like a calico one. And I'm thinking of him holding a fish like the other one, or something else. I'm not sure yet. I like the jelly cat when it's holding like a little cake. I was trying to make the little cake, but just getting like way too big, and it looked kind of dumb. But I don't know. Still working on him. Yeah, the mushroom boys, I brought 6 of these, and I sold 2. So that's good. In the future too, I think I might do different colors of these. I've only done red this time, so. I also brought this Christmas tree frog, and he did not sell. The Santa one was definitely like a fan favorite. A lot of people walked by and like mentioned it and said it was cute and stuff. I also brought this gingerbread bear. This is a free pattern on Instagram. I think it's by Over My Dead Stitches, but I think I did the eyes way too big, but he's cute anyway. I'm sure he'll sell eventually, so I'm not worried. And then I brought 4 of these tofu turtles. I tried to make this one look like a cheeseburger kind of, but it kind of looks weird. But I had a strawberry, a peach, and a blueberry, and all 3 of those sold. Next time I'll make more of those, like the fruit ones. I think we'll do a little better. And I brought 7 of those big loaf cats, and I sold one. It was like pinkish, and it was the same lady who bought the jumbo strawberry turtle. She actually bought the strawberry turtle, loaf cat, and I think 2 other small things. She spent like $100, which I think was great. So that was like a big part of how much I made, was just from that one lady. And I also brought my Pop-Tart turtles. So I'll have these for the next market. I'm sure they will sell. But I'm selling these for $25. I don't have tags on these, which I think I forgot to do that. I also brought some little piggies. People ask for pigs usually, so I made some this time. Even when I don't sell like a ton, the markets are still really fun, and I always meet like really nice people. And like there's one older lady, she sells and like sews these bags. She was there again, and I saw her at my last market. She's always so nice. It's always cool meeting other crafters and stuff. And I also brought a mini gingerbread man. I also have a free pattern for him on my YouTube. I think I sell this pattern on Etsy too, with a snowman and a reindeer. I brought 3 otters. This is my otter pattern. I sell on Etsy and on my website. I've had these for like, I think 3 or 4 markets, and they have not sold. But I think I'm gonna charge less for them. I was trying to sell them for $25. I think I'll just end up selling them for $20. Even though they're kind of large. Sometimes people don't really know what they are, so. I think I sold one of these crafts because I had 3. Now I only have 2. This is a free pattern on Instagram. I love these. They're so cute. They're so quick to make too. And I think I did sell one of my little pizzas too. I sold this one for $10. I had 1 more of them. And then I also had these little frogs. This is my pattern. I have a free pattern for him on YouTube, and I also have one on Etsy. And he comes with a little tube, just like my other one I have with the tube, the little grumpy frog. But these did not sell. But at my last market, I sold like a bunch of those. And I also have this little lemon left. I've had him for a while. I love him. I don't know. Oh, I also have this bear that I haven't sold in a while either. But I think that's all I have for now. And I'm just gonna stick to the outside markets for the future. Unless like one seems more busy. Like I'd love to do like a Comic-Con one or something, but I think I'd have to market prep for a long time. Like that would take a lot more stuff. But that's all I have for now. And again, I'm just gonna save all this for my next market, so it's not too bad. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already.